Hello, this is In the Dugout, and welcome back to another episode of the Club Core. Busy Bees. In this episode, we're covering Barnet. Barnet Football Club are a side currently playing in the 4th tier of English football, the Sky Bet League 2, after rejoining the Football League at the end of the 2014-15 season, following promotion from the Conference Premier in first place. Nicknamed the Bees, the club was founded in 1888 by ex-scholars of Cowley College and Lionsdale Collegiate School, whom were known as the Hillmen, and played in New Barnet before moving to Ravenscourt Park in 1889. They became inaugural members of the North London League in 1892, and reached the London League Division 1 in 1899, before the club ceased to exist in the 1901-02 season. Two other local teams continued attracting support: Barnet Avenue FC, who renamed themselves Barnet FC in 1904 and were staunch believers in the amateur game rather than professional football, and Alston Works AFC, later becoming Barnet Alston FC in 1901. Formed by workers at Alston Works, a dental manufacturer's business, the team went on to see success in the London League and spearheaded the new Athenian League as Barnet and Alston FC. After the end of the First World War, the team changed their name to Barnet FC in 1919, creating the team as it is known today. Based in the borough of Harrow in northwest London, and after previously playing at Queen's Road, Totteridge Lane and the Underhill Stadium, also used by Arsenal's reserve side, in July 2012 the Harrow Council agreed to the development of a new stadium for the team in Cannons Park, at the former site of the Prince Edward playing fields, which the team would be able to use for up to 10 years. This new ground was the Hive Stadium, which the team share with the local women's side, the London Bees, and had also been used by the rugby league side, the London Broncos, although this was only for the 2014-15 season. The stadium can hold 6,418 people, with 5,318 seated, although the capacity is capped at 5,176 until an application to increase seating is made. With this cap in place, the Hive Stadium becomes the second smallest ground in both League 2 and the Football League, with only the Crown Ground of Accrington Stanley holding fewer people. Barnet's badge was originally designed in the 1950s by Sidney Robert Price, the then chairman of the club. However, it was updated in 2014. The crest features the green hill of High Barnet, as well as two roses, one red and one white, and crossed swords. These all represent the Battle of Barnet in 1471, which proved to be a pivotal battle during the War of the Roses. Their nickname as the Bees is likely to have come from the location of beehives close to their former ground, the Underhill Stadium, during the early 20th century, and also explains the decision behind the naming of their current stadium. The club's home kit continues the Apian symbolism, with previous attires continually featuring orange and black stripes. For their kit this season, the home shirt is predominantly black, with thin orange stripes across the shirt's width, with a large orange sash stretching from the left shoulder down to the right hip, as well as an orange trim to the shirt sleeves. The shorts are black with orange slits down the thighs, while the socks are orange with thin black hoops along the shins. For the away kit, the design remains the same, but with white in place of black and a light violet shade in place of the orange. A third kit also exists, inverting the colours of the home strip so the orange is more prevalent. And a fourth option also exists as a celebratory kit, with a white base and orange and black alternating stripes running down the diagonal sash. This option is to commemorate 70 years since Barnet's FA Amateur Cup win over Bishop Auckland in 1946, and was inspired by the kit worn during that season. These kits are currently produced by German manufacturer Yarko, and have been since 2014. At present, Barnet are without a proper manager, and are instead led by interim boss Rossi Eames, who took charge in December 2016 following the departure of Martin Allen to non-league Eastleigh. Although he has never managed a proper team before, Eames was in charge of the under-16 and under-18 squads at the club since 2009, before becoming development team coach in 2015 and training the under-21s. His tenure started off well with a 1-0 away victory over Yeovil Town, and he gained 4 wins from his first 7 games in charge of the Bees. In terms of rivalries, the traditional enemy for Barnet had been their local rivals Enfield FC. The two were among the biggest non-league clubs in the 1980s, and matches between the two were fiercely contested. Enfield, however, ceased to exist as a result of off-pitch problems, including a split in 2001 leading to the formation of Enfield Town. The team was reformed as Enfield 1893 FC in 2007, but the last meeting between them and their rivals was in 1991, where Barnet were 4-1 victors over the original Enfield. Barnet have given their fans reason to cheer over the years, having been crowned Football Conference champions 3 times, the most of any team, as well as having won the Conference League Cup, the Southern League Cup, and being 7-time winners of the Hertfordshire Senior Challenge Cup. The fans have been behind their side all the way, despite off-pitch struggles to improve the capacity of their stadium, with fans founding the Keep Barnet Alive movement to help fight Barnet's corner against the council. Famous fans include the football commentator John Motson, self-confessed in his autobiography, Motty, 40 Years in the Commentary Box. Barnet Football Club have been at the crosshairs of their council for a long time, but their fans have kept the club going through thick and thin. Given time, success will come to the club, and we could be seeing the side competing in higher leagues in years to come, with a frightening buzz in the hive and stingers at the ready. The Barnet team will swarm their opposition. Thanks for watching. This has been Chris from In the Dugout. Tune in for the next episode of The Club Corps, where we shall be journeying up to the Championship and covering Barnsley. Until then, farewell.